Located high up in the mountains of Himachal Pradesh, Spiti is a cold desert surrounded by snow-covered peaks and rocky hills. It's far away from busy city life. The air is fresh, the sky is crystal clear, and the views are simply breathtaking. Spiti feels like a different world, calm, beautiful, and full of surprises. The Lahul and Spiti district is the largest in the state of Himachal Pradesh by area, but has one of the lowest population densities in India, just 2 people per square kilometer. According to the last census, the total population in this district is just around 22,000. The region lies at an altitude of 10,000 to over 16,500 feet above the sea level, making it one of the highest inhabited regions in the country. The people are mainly of Tibetan and Indo-Aryan descent, with Buddhism being the dominant faith. Spiti life is deeply connected to nature, ancient monasteries, and traditional practices passed down through generations. In this unforgettable journey through Spiti, we will explore some of the most beautiful and remote places in the Himalayas. We will start with the villages Langza, Komic, Hikkim before visiting the iconic key monastery. Then comes the Kibber Village, followed by the thrilling Chicham Bridge. Each place offers something unique, and together they make Spiti an experience of lifetime. This is Langza Village, located at an altitude of around 14,500 feet. Surrounded by snow-capped peaks, Langsa is best known for its giant golden Buddha statue that overlooks the village, offering a peaceful and majestic view. We continued our journey. Next is Komic Village, famously known as the world's highest village connected by a motorable road. I have driven through some of India's highest mountain passes during my travel across Ladakh region. But reaching Komik's village was a completely different experience. One filled with anticipation, thin air, and overwhelming sense of wonder. Unlike those high mountain passes, which are usually barren and uninhabited, Komic Village stands as a living, breathing settlement at an astonishing altitude of over 15,000 feet. The very idea of people living here year round, braving the harsh climate and thin oxygen, is almost unthinkable for an average person. Yet, life thrives here. From Komic Village, we continued our journey to Hikkim, another tiny gem tucked away in the high mountains of Spiti. The drive to Hikkim from Komic was short. Hikkim is home to world's highest post office, where time seems to stand still. At an altitude of around 14,600 feet, this post office connects the remote villages of Spiti to the rest of the world. Dropping a postcard here is not just about sending a message, it is about being part of a unique story. After visiting Hikkim, we began our descent towards Key Monastery. The drive down from such high altitude was steep with sharp turns and changing landscapes at every corner. As we continued our descent, a stunning sight appeared in the distance, the Key Monastery, standing tall on hilltop, surrounded by vastness of Spiti Valley. Its layered white buildings clinging to the slope looked like a scene from a fairy tale. We could not take our eyes off as we approached. Visiting the monastery felt like stepping into a different world, peaceful, timeless, and deeply spiritual. The views from the top were simply breathtaking. After spending some serene moments at Key Monastery, we headed towards Kibber Village, just a short drive away. Located high in the Spiti Valley, Chicham Bridge is one of Asia's highest suspension bridges at an altitude of around 13,600 feet. It connects the remote village Chicham to Kibber. A drive across this bridge is both thrilling and unforgettable, a true highlight of any journey through Spiti. As our journey through Spiti Valley comes to an end, we carry back memories of breathtaking landscapes and high altitude villages. From ancient monasteries to winding mountain roads, every stop had its own story to tell. Spiti is not just a destination, it is an experience that stays with us long after the trip is over.